So you've just come out as transgender and everything's going to be okay. Not. I'm going to give you the real reality of being transgender. Not everything's perfect. I know sometimes it gets painted as the world is such an accepting place and everybody's just going to totally accept what you've done. Well, I'm afraid the reality of it is you've only just started. The nightmare has only just begun. You thought growing up was hard. You ain't seen nothing yet. You're gonna lose people who loved you, who thought loved you. Family, friends, work colleagues. They're not going to be accepting of it. Unfortunately, this is the way of the world. You're going to apply for jobs and those are not going to turn around and say, I'm sorry, but you can't have that position because you're transgender. They'll come up with some excuse like, you was overqualified, you was underqualified, but the real reason being, they don't like the fact that you're transgender, but they're not allowed to say that because there's laws. There's a hard life, and a lot of people paint it out to be an easy life. You're going to go through puberty again. Remember what your first one was like? You're going to start that all over again. And yes, so much will change in your life and you have to be totally mentally strong to do this. You've got to build this up. You've got to prepare yourself. You've got to be ready for it because it's like just everything completely changes. Now, one thing I'm going to say to you, I've walked this path. I've been at the bottom of it and I've climbed that ladder. I've been through it all. I'm not an expert, but I'm always here to ask advice. I've learned things along the way, obviously, things like how to apply for your passport, who to go to. I can't give you specific names, but I can sort of guide you in the direction you need to go. Like I say, I'm not an expert, but I will give you what advice I can. Now, follow me on Twitter, at Melissa Reid, or find me on Facebook, Melissa Reid. Friend me. You know, if you need any help, any advice, I'm always about. That's what I'm all about. Please pass this video on about among your friends, you know, just reshare it, because there may be somebody who watches it who thinks actually I'd like to speak to somebody who's been there. I'm always here. Good luck with your journey. Like I say, it's not easy, but one thing to remember when you're at the end of it, when you get through it, there's no looking back.